No, I didn't ask him yet. I hadn't really chance to talk to him. He did say that he didn't sleep at all. He was so tired. I'm like, okay. But yeah, well, I should have came over for biscuits and gravy.
I'm like, we snapped the night of the flight coming over. So don't sleep in too late because I'm eating biscuits and gravy. We just had this big grin.
He loves biscuits.
Snooze, you lose.
That's right. out twice. I had to set this all up and had to come back. But
Yeah.
it's okay. I can do it.
I might have helped.
I know it. So, anyway, yeah, we'll see how things go here. It'll be good. But yeah, I suppose you can get you were out in the elements. So.
Nick has been dealing with
That's going around. Several kids out.
feeling better today.
I should warn people when they come by. Hot mic. Done live. So, anyway.
But, like the threads of this scar, our memories are the fabric that stitch our being, creating us into the people that we carry forward.
And the people that we carry forward bring with us the memories and the people that help shape us and bring us into people far from ordinary.
This story is a tribute to all the people in our lives who make us feel like ordinary millionaires.
Don't call me late for supper, sweetheart. Our contestant here today is Cheyenne Smith. Cheyenne, how are you feeling today? I'm doing well. A little nervous, but really excited to be here. I actually didn't sleep much last night. Well, that's great to hear. Folks, if you don't know how this show works, it's really quite simple. We ask a series of questions, each ranging in a degree of difficulty. Some are harder than others, and some are what we call real skull thumpers. So, Cheyenne, how about we make up the trampoline and jump right into our first question. The seven deadly sins, also known as capital vices or cardinal sins, function as a classification system in Christianity and Islam. According to the standard list, the seven deadly sins are greed, anger, gluttony, pride, envy, and what other two? Isolation and fear, lust and laziness, hate and bitterness or resentment, and abandonment. Cheyenne, what are your thoughts on this?
My mom was a ranch mom. She fixed fence, she braided cattle, she drove tractor. She wasn't Betty Crocker or Martha Stewart. Heck, she wasn't even Oscar Mayer waiter. So when my class Halloween party was coming up and I told her that I was one of two people who was at a pretty sweet treat, I kind of assumed that I could say back to school with a happy goodbye to our cookies. Man, was I surprised when we spent the entire weekend mixing sugar cookie dough, rolling the dough out on the counter, icing all the cookies with gas and light icing, and then topping all of them with 2 raisin apples. We used raisins because we didn't have chocolate chips like the package that, like the recipe that Mom had cut out of the woman's day egg. But they were perfect, and I was so proud. I could hardly wait for Monday morning after my mom told that to work, because they were like 5 or 6 times just to look at that. And then Monday morning rolled around. Oh my gosh, I really don't know.
No way! I bet they're gonna be awesome. Danita's mom, Luna, always makes the best snacks. She's so cool. One time I was in her with Danita's house for a party, and her mom had a themed movie night. She made a snack box, popcorn, and her favorite candy for each one of us.
So much.
special to me. I want you to have it.
I didn't know it at the time, but I remember that woman for the rest of my life. My best friend Jennifer and the teacher's named Connie and I sitting in the back of that classroom eating every last sugar cookie, and that's how we're continuing. By the end, we were getting a little delirious and what would later be known as sugar wasted. We held our stomachs and moaned and agony, but none of us complained. When I look back on life, it's one of the memories I see the greatest.
Now, you sit your ass this morning. I don't want you to be late for the bus.
You look like you're in pain.
Well, I felt so bad for Cheyenne. She and her mom spent all weekend making those cookies. She was hell-bent on going home with an empty container to show that all the kids loved them. So, Jennifer, Cheyenne, and I ate every last cookie. And let me tell you, I think every single deadly sin was covered in class today.
What do you mean?
Well, Cheyenne, Jennifer, and I definitely had gluttony covered. I had this stomach ache to prove that. We ate until we were sick. And then Cheyenne was so proud of her cookies. I watched her open that container like 5 times before the party even started. So she had pride. Although she was pretty envious to eat his cookies, so there's envy. And then the kids were so greedy trying to eat all the cookies, but then they were angry because they couldn't have more than one. So I guess the only two that weren't covered in class today were lust and laziness. Lust and laziness. Final answer. Cheyenne, you are right on the money. Lust and laziness is the correct answer. I'll tell you what. Lust, greed, envy sounds like a regular old nightmare like the fast Frankie, if you know what I mean. Well, Cheyenne, you made it through round 1. Let's see how you do in round 2. This is the type of phobia that centers on an extreme and irrational fear of germs, dirt, and contamination. Is it agoraphobia, fibulophobia, rupophobia, or cynophobia?
I know lots of big and famous words. Idiosyncrasy, cattywampus, capricious, extrapolate, facetious. In fact, I know what I'm doing right now is called a soliloquy. But that is a lot more fun to say than speaking one spouse out loud regardless of if anyone's listening. Which is what I did a lot of in the 4th grade in my special room that I got sent to at school. That is before my mom found out about my special room. When she found out about it, she had a soliloquy of her own in front of my 4th grade teacher at parent-teacher conferences, and then I promptly switched schools.
Hey, how was your day? How did your parents' conference go?
Oh, I'll tell you how they went. Our daughter has her own special room that she gets sent to every single time because her teacher can't handle her outbursts in class.
Outburst? What do you mean, outburst? Is she being naughty? And if she's being naughty, why haven't you been called?
She isn't being naughty, no. He just gets sick of her. Those were his exact words. He gets sick of her. And then he sends her down to her special room.
Does she know this? That he gets sick of her?
Yes, he told her this, and then he walked her down to her special room.
And what is that room?
Oh, it's just a small room with a small desk, an old computer that isn't even hooked up to the internet, and a Webster's dictionary, and a whole bunch of cleaning supplies. told Cheyenne to take off her shoes and sent her down to her special room. She was still in her socks when I picked her up. Of course, Cheyenne being Cheyenne, she looked up the word for fear of dirt, but I can't remember what she said it was.
Groupophobia. That's the word for fear of dirt. Groupophobia. Well, Cheyenne, you are right on again. And I tell you what, your teacher sure has a lot more patience than I would. I learned a lot from him, and I venture to say he learned quite a bit from me as well. I should attest him, I know that. Well, you have a lot more patience than I do. I would have thrown my dirty left shoe at him. Now, Cheyenne, we're on to lucky round 3. Scientists have long categorized bears as super hibernators because of which of the following? Their ability to hibernate in caves with limited oxygen supplies, their ability to bring themselves out and keep hibernating in cellular energy pockets throughout their bodies.
Randy, I'll space fast. I gotta call the ambulance. Can you please just stay here today? Randy, it's either you take care of this or you take care of Cheyenne.
I guess you're with me, kid. Let's go feed the bears. Grab those food buckets.
That was the last time I'm going to see Grandma. Was it? Uncle Randy, I'm going to see Grandma. Was it?
Did you know bears don't talk? They just communicate with grunts and roars. Why don't we pretend we're bears for a little bit?
Will an ambulance come and get Grandma? Uncle! Uncle Randy, will the ambulance come and get her?
Did you know that in the fall, a bear can consume 90 pounds of food per day?
What's Grandpa gonna do without Grandma? He's gonna be in that big house all by himself. He's gonna be really lonely. Well, what is he gonna do? Are you gonna sit there and not give me the answer I want? She's my best friend.
Did you know that during hibernation, a bear's heart rate can 90 beats per minute, just down to 9 beats per minute? But when disturbed, their heart rate can increase from 9 beats per minute up to 90 beats per minute, which is why scientists call them super hibernators.
You know what? That's actually a
here in your spare time, but in the short time I've come to know you, I came to the realization that my normal life has made me kind of plain and pretty shallow. Anyways, let's move on to something hopefully a little more lighthearted. Cheyenne, what do you know about the color wheel? Juniper, chartreuse, pistachio, seafoam, Kelly, robin's egg, and lightsaber are all shades of what color? Red, yellow, blue, or green? Highlander. Wait, I mean, you're right, but how come no long monologue or drawn-out backstory that makes everyone cry buckets of tears?
Well, not this time. Sometimes all you need is one simple, sweet memory of someone you love.
Well, all right then. Folks, Cheyenne has reached a pivotal place in our game. She is now only 2 questions away from winning the whole damn thing. What was Abraham Lincoln referring to when he mentions 407 years ago in his famous Gettysburg Address? The day the Civil War began, the day the Declaration of Independence was signed, the day the Battle of Bull Run began, or the day George Washington
anyways, the funny thing is I really love social studies, especially American history. And I don't really know why I don't try in this class. Well, I mean, I guess I do try. I try to do the left. And I do a pretty good job if I do say so myself. Oh my gosh, yesterday in class, Jennifer laughed so hard. She had just taken a drink of water, and then it all started coming out her nose, and she did this weird laugh snort thing, and then she started screaming because it burned so bad. And Mr. Mayor sent us to the principal's office. So. There's that. Anyways, moral of the story, pretty sure there won't be any academic festivals anytime in my near future.
I could pick Katie up. She's the smartest person in the class. I could pick Tyler. I have the nose for next street gig till the present someday. But I'm taking Cheyenne this year. She may not have made my class, mainly because I get both home. And she's always turning her work in late. Always getting in trouble for talking in class. And her crowning achievement is making her classmates laugh at her ridiculous jokes. I mean, just yesterday she made Cheyenne blow water out of her nose. Wait, there was an oldest. Oh yes. Well, I'm not selecting her for the academic festival. I know she loves American history, and I know she wants to do well. I think if I give her the chance, she'll take it and own it. Sometimes the kid sneezes out, you're really left. You see the board, just pass your joke.
The answer is cuter. Well, actually gold to me since I just love the game, but since that isn't an option, we'll go with the next best thing.
Cheyenne, how do you know that's the answer? Your flashback really didn't give us much to go on.
Well, much to everyone's surprise, especially mine and my parents, Mr. Lear did actually select me to go to the academic festival, and I ended up placing fourth in American history, in the whole state. But winning fourth to me was winning first. You might as well have handed me a gold medal. When the announcer announced the placings, he said, "And now, for Little American History, we announce the American history results. Fourth place finisher gets a computer medal, just like the fourth place finisher did at the American Ice Skating Championships. The United States is one of the only countries to award fourth place finishers." Isn't that funny? I still have that medal. It's in my memory box at home. I think God and Mr. Lear must have known how much getting to go that day and winning a medal, a pewter one at that, would have meant to me.
Well, Cheyenne, you are absolutely correct. Do you know what this means?
Who would have thought doing every last minute of work would change somebody's day? Or giving them random facts about bears can save them from their pain.
Or having mom face the ordinary extraordinary can help you see the wonder in every ordinary thing.
Who would have thought selecting students for American history contest would give them confidence to try new things for the rest of their life?
Or that having a teacher tell you that what you have to say is important could change your entire attitude about school and learning.
Who would have thought that having parents that defend your honor could help you stand on your own 2 feet, could change your whole direction in life?
Or that having a patient caring sibling as a child could turn you into a patient caring adult yourself.
Being a hero isn't old news.
You don't think you can make a difference in someone's day?
You're wrong, you know. You can make an ordinary person feel like a millionaire.
play was based on real life experiences of mine and another person that happens to be on this stage. Each scene was a memory beautifully portrayed by the actors and actresses on this stage. The Connie in the first scene was none other than our community's own Connie Fallon, who really did comfort me in the 5th grade by getting a stomach ache for me and eating every cookie so I wouldn't go home with a full cookie container. Like my mom really would have cared, but in my mind as a 5th grader, that's what I thought was getting my mom really sad. We presented this play to the 5th through 12th graders last Thursday, and we were able to surprise Mrs. K, who's Mrs. Patty Kishney. Mr. Lear was able to avoid embarrassment because he wasn't in the audience, and he still isn't in the audience, so I don't know how we are going to surprise him, but sometimes we are. For the past 2 months, just in case they walked by when we were rehearsing, they were known as Mrs. C and the teacher that shall not be named. In the play, Charlie says the line, everyone needs a Mrs. K in their life, and that is a line that Sarah Duffy, who thankfully is live streaming tonight. Thank you, Sarah. She said to me in a conversation last year, and it was so fitting to me that we put it in the play, and I do feel that that's appropriate. Everyone does need a Mrs. K in their life, someone in their corner, and we talk about Mrs. K in our practices, that we all need a Mrs. K in their life, right? Yes. When we presented on Thursday, I think I embarrassed Ingrid Thomas by pointing out that she may have recognized the names in the play for Antonita and her beautiful grandma, Lorna, and now I see her parents are in the audience as well. I was glad to be able to mention some of my best high school friends in the play, Anita, Jennifer, and Jessica, but also honor Lorna, who is always so kind to all of Anita's friends every time we came over to the house. Also in attendance tonight is my cousin Melissa, who is the daughter of Uncle Randy in the play. I have to say that Wyatt did a great job showing the rough side of Uncle Randy, but Randy also had one of the wittiest senses of humor that you would ever see. You almost had to wear track shoes just to keep up with his sense of humor, and anyone who knew Randy knew that side of him. We were also able to honor Mrs. Carmen, who passed away in 2024. She was a fixture at Kimball School for I don't know how many years. Mrs. Kishney, do you know how many years she taught? Yeah, for many, many years she was here. And Kimber loved hearing stories from her father about how she set him straight in the 5th grade, as she did me and my sisters as well, because we all had Mrs. Carmen in the 5th grade. So now you know that all of these scenes were inspired by true events. You also know my secret that I keep in high school. And Reagan holds the proof of that, my pewter medal from when I was a freshman in high school, and I won 4th place in American history. So yes, I keep it in Sammy, you are up.
Our play also has 2 obvious lessons that I hope you all picked up. First of all, we are surrounded by people who lift us up every day in wonderful, ordinary ways that have lasting impact. These people are doing nothing more than being who God created them to be. In their minds, they are just being themselves. Like Mrs. K, Mr. Lear, and Clive Patton, who on a daily basis are just doing their jobs. Or like Lauren Thomas always did. She made you feel special and welcome just by giving you a smile, hug, and a warm word of encouragement. Or like my great Uncle Randy did, sharing a little humor, sometimes a little questionable humor, in his case. Take your mind off whatever tough situation you're facing.
And the second lesson is that we can be those kinds of people for everyone else around us. It doesn't take much. A simple smile, holding the door for someone, listening intently to a one-act play like you all did today, or cheering someone on in the stands, or just being a good friend and listening when someone needs someone to lean on. It doesn't take much to make everyone feel like an ordinary millionaire.
We go to regions on Thursday at the Pepsi Theater in Mitchell. We have a full region this year. There are 8 schools competing and only 2 in the state. The state competition is February 8th in Brookings. We perform at 2 o'clock in Mitchell. If anyone would like to see us, it's usually a rolling schedule, but we do perform right after lunch, so it should be pretty close. So, any Broadway Musical Chicago's Washington Pavilion, $100 Minerva gift card, and $100 Motels.com gift